Airlines are going all in on upgrading their software systems, but to modernize successfully, you need to know the full truth about your systems. That takes a software assessment that exposes the weak points in your IT architecture. I'm here with our very own Radu Marinescu, an expert on running complex upgrade projects, to find out what an effective software assessment should look like. So Radu, why would an airline want to undertake an assessment of their software?
Yes, thanks for having me, Chase. An airline needs to assess a software system when it must take critical decisions about it. In my experience, the most frequent case is the need to modernize a legacy system, for instance, transforming a large monolith into microservices. In this case, the assessment provides deep insights into the state of a legacy system, and these insights are then shaping the team's approach in performing such a complex transformation.
And what would a modern software assessment typically involve?
Yeah, before I tell you that, I will tell you what a traditional software assessment is doing. So traditional software assessments focus solely on analyzing code. So unfortunately, many elements that contribute to a proper assessment are not visible in the code. Now, modern approaches like ours combine code analysis with metadata from source control and task management systems. And these provide additional data points that are essential to the assessment. For instance, how the code has changed, or the task prompting those changes, and the teams that have implemented them. And with such an approach, we can then answer the relevant business questions like, what is the cost of modifying this feature? Or do we have enough team knowledge for efficient action on a certain component?
And how can an airline go about kicking off a project like this, and what does a typical duration look like?
Yeah, the best way to kick off an assessment is to set a clear and specific goal. In other words, explain the pain and define the key questions that should be answered. After that, the assessment itself consists of two major steps: extracting the data from the code and the development environment using proper tools, and then having the key questions answered by a consultant who will reason about these data, taking the system's context into account. An assessment typically takes between 2 and 6 weeks, depending on how complex the system is and how broad the assessment questions are. But the good news is that we can provide our clients with the first insights after just a couple of days.
Very valuable insights, Radu. Thanks for taking the time to walk us through it.
Thanks, Chase.